All right. What's going on, everybody? What's up? This is Pete, Pay to Drive, coming at you. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well out there. If this is your first time watching here, if you are a delivery driver for GrubHub, Uber Eats, Postmates, Doordash, Caviar, Instacart, Amazon Flex, Deliv, E24, Seamless, or any of the others, you should absolutely positively be subscribed to this channel with the post notification bell turned on. And of course, comment 111 if you smash that like, 222 if you haven't yet. Everybody, if we get 50 likes or more, we will do a 10-minute stream. If we get 100 likes or more, we're going to do a 20-minute stream. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. Hope it was a good one. Hopefully everyone was safe. Everybody in the chat, say what's up. If you guys are watching live, comment hashtag Team Live. If you guys are watching on the replay, comment hashtag Team Replay. Okay. So I got to give a very special thanks to DRW for sending this to me. Now, the title of this particular article, I have it linked down below, says, "Should restaurants fear Uber Eats?" And when I read that, I was like, well, sure, if they want to fear Uber Eats. But Uber Eats isn't the king here. We know who the king is, and the king is Doordash. We know that they are the biggest. Last time we checked, they had over 700,000 drivers signed up on their platform. Now it's probably over 1 million. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So, with that being said, what's up, everybody in the chat? Yes, what's going on? Keep crushing those likes, everybody. So listen to this article. It's nuts. Let's do some quick shout-outs. When you hear your name called, comment 555. We got Max B, Diesel City Queen, Jimmy S, Postmates Kelt, Sufia Girl, Chris Knights, D-Bag, Michael Lewis, Kendra Commodore 64, Phoenix Delivery Driver, Ever Cifuentes, Stephanie Walls, Sade Williams, Jose Duenas, Kylo 1044, Rick Cardarella, Nicole Vickers, Todd Bergman Rogers, Lisa Chunard. Who else do we got here? Dwayne WR, Kip Stivers. I think we got almost everybody. Denadrian Smith. All right. So here we go. Listen to this. Tell me if you agree with this. Restaurants continue to reel from the devastating impact of this crisis we're going through. The ones that have remained open have become even more reliant on the handful of online platforms that dominate the food delivery landscape, despite the fact that those platforms don't really make any money themselves. Anxiety over the fees restaurants must pay to be listed on the right delivery websites was already mounting before this crisis. Now, restaurant owners have criticized the sites for not reducing their fees amid this situation. As lockdowns end, consolidation may prove to be another threat to restaurants. Earlier this month, Uber, which operates Uber Eats, reportedly made a takeover offer to GrubHub, which has recorded record revenue in recent weeks. If two of the largest online food delivery platforms became one, restaurants might lose even more power. Now, let me just stop there for a second, guys. Do you agree with that? That if two of the largest online food delivery platforms became one, restaurants might lose even more power? Comment 333 for yes, 444 for no. And guys, the likes are super low down there. We have 54 people right now. Let's see if we can get 54 likes. Comment 111 if you hit the thumbs up, 222 if you haven't yet. What's up, everybody in the chat? Sade Williams, how you doing? Chris Knights, what's happening, everybody? Is it buffering? I don't know. The speed should be pretty good right now. But yeah, what do you guys think about that? And of course, if this is your first time here, leave a comment saying first timer. And if you're an old timer from the channel, comment old timer. But that doesn't mean your age. That means just that you've been watching Pay to Drive for a while. And you've been listening to me beg for likes for a long time. Keep smashing that like. So, let's continue. On the latest Pivot podcast, Kara Swisher spoke with Uber CEO Dara about the impact of this crisis on Uber, which has already laid off more than 6,000 employees, but has seen its Uber Eats business pick up considerably. She also spoke to him about the potential regulation of food delivery companies and what he has to say to restaurant owners who are worried that they won't survive the squeeze of both this virus and consolidation. Kara Swisher said, "Do you expect pushback if you move forward with something like an acquisition of GrubHub? There's a mood of opposition around this idea. You had AOC and Elizabeth Warren working on a no consolidation bill during the crisis. And on the issue, it's not just from the left, but from Republicans, Josh Hawley and others. Are you concerned with their concern? Dara says, I think we always have to be concerned with their concern because I can't read, because these are important people, because these are the breaks. You guys know that song? Because these are important people that you have to listen to, right? We have been a highly regulated and locally regulated business for a long time and will continue to be. Yeah, of course. Listen if the concern comes from restaurant partners, making sure that the restaurant business is sustainable and they can grow. If the concern comes from couriers getting paid, that's a great concern. If it's from people who want food to be affordable and available to everybody, we are aligned in that direction. And the thing is, no one's really making money in this business, right? So the business itself has to be sustainable, and it has to be sustainable in a way that works for restaurants. Restaurants works for couriers and works for people who are ordering the food, and it works for business as well. So things are going to change, and we'll definitely listen to the opinions of regulators. Oh wow, this thing actually goes on for quite a while. Let's see here. Then it talks about the fees and all that stuff. So Swisher said, what has to change? Because besides the regulators worrying about consolidation, you have restaurant owners in distress right now, in terrible distress, and obviously they've been worried before this about the fees that all these delivery services charge. How would you answer their concerns? There are big chains like Domino's, but most restaurants are small and they don't have the ability to get together and fight you all. In terms of technology, they don't have the ability to organize it in the same way. And shop owners and retailers in general have been taking it on the chin here. So Dara says, it's an industry that has been hit really hard, and these are people who build their lives around a great business, and they are being hurt. And I guess what I'd say is it's easy to generalize, but as far as Uber goes, just take a look at what we're doing. First of all, in our business, in our food business, what we charge a restaurant includes the cost of running the business, but also paying our couriers. And that's you guys, just so you know that you guys are couriers. So after you actually net out how much we pay our couriers, we make 12% in this business, right? So for a sale of $100, we make $12 on average. And we're a publicly reported company, so it's out there. That's a fact. Our goal over the long term is to get the 12% to 15%, the $12 to $15. A lot of that is actually geographic mix as well. So for us to make $15 off a $100 bill is not like these horror stories that you hear. And I do think that this is what happens when young businesses grow. There are certain practices that don't make sense. I saw certain practices in the rides business. Employees were, in the olden days, getting into cars and recruiting drivers. We stopped that. If you're going to grow, you're going to be a leading brand, you're going to have consumers trust you, you're going to have riders trust you. You actually have to start doing business the right way. And then Swisher says, so what do you have to stop here? And guys, the likes are really low down below. Keep crushing those thumbs up. We're going for 150 likes. Comment 111 if you hit the thumbs up. 222 if you haven't yet. And if you haven't yet, also subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Comment 777 in the chat if you're subscribed with the notifications on. Comment 888 if you haven't done that yet. We are still reading this article here, guys. I always get my money Tuesday. All right. Exactly, James. You definitely don't want to do that. So Doris says, we have to keep doing what we're doing. We are running this business in the right way. We are being, I think, very strong partners to our restaurants. What we charge our restaurants includes delivery. It's not just the marketplace fee. There's a pass through to the courier. We're making 12%, which I think is very reasonable, and our goal is to make 15%. So the vast majority of the money here goes to the restaurant and goes to the courier, which we think is appropriate. And basically, the way we can make money is scaling the business and really, really growing it, which we are. We're investing in it very heavily. So Swisher says, so when you're talking about that 12% getting to 15%, who loses that 3%? And then secondly, how does that affect the couriers themselves? Because there's been a lot of controversy about tipping. See, guys, this is important. Listen up. Comment 333 so far if you agree with this article, 444 if you disagree, but if you disagree, please say why. Let's see here. Yeah, that's been on the tipping side. We never took the tips. The tips are 100% pass through. And again, there were competitors who were kind of messing around with tipping being part of earnings. We never did that. We will not do that. We introduced the feature where the eater can now pay the restaurant directly. If you just want to help out your local restaurant, you can pay that restaurant directly. That actually hurt our volumes very slightly, so we actually hurt our own volumes to have more of a pass through to restaurants. We didn't change anything else, but it was the right thing to do at the right time. Can we get better? Yes, but we're building these businesses in the right way. And I think when we have a dialogue with regulators, the press will hold everyone accountable. I think that's the power of the press, and that's a good thing. I think people will find that we are one of the good actors as we grow this business. We can set a standard that others will follow, or can follow. So Swisher says, what do you say when you talk to restaurant owners? Some of them are worried about the power you might have over them. So Dara says, I'll tell you that those aren't the discussions we have with restaurant owners. They want demand. We talk about how we can partner up. We talk about how we can help, but the discussion with restaurant owners hasn't been about consolidation, where the industry is going. It's like, hey, what are we doing tomorrow? How much business can we drive tomorrow? How much business can we drive the next day, etc. We're taking this day to day right now. So Swisher says, when you think about post, this crisis we're going on, when the business comes back, are you expecting a much smaller restaurant scene? What does that do to your business? And Dara says, God, I hope not. Honestly, the answer is, I don't know. We have about 450,000 restaurants or so on the platform. That number was grown really quickly. And then when this crisis happened, it kind of took a dip and it flattened out because just some restaurants went offline. We're seeing restaurants come online, and I think that the entrepreneurial spirit that you see with these folks is powerful. I think we underestimate individuals and the ability of these businesses to get back online. My hope is that they will, but I do know on a daily basis they're hurting. And my honest answer is I don't know how this comes back. It's going to take time, and we want to play a constructive part in it. And every day we're doing our best. Swisher says, and how much of your business do you expect Uber Eats to be going forward? What's your aim? So Dara says, I think that our rides business is going to be the profit generator for the next 2 years, but I can see our Eats business and grocery being just as big as the rides business going forward because the category has expanded so much. Now notice how Dara also mentions grocery, so I guess they're going to try and dip into the whole Instacart thing, guys, so that's kind of interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. Guys, we have 38 likes right now. Thank you so much for that. We're going for 100, 150. So comment 111 if you hit the like button. Comment 222 if you haven't done that yet. We're nearing the end of this article, and then we're going to talk a little bit. Then we have the vlog after this, guys. Let's see. And I'll tell you that that's not my expectation pre-virus, but you just have had such an acceleration of delivery being a service that's not only accepted, but I think it's going to become more and more of the norm. And I think what's interesting about our businesses is we kind of have a hedge, right? Which is if the world comes back faster than expected and people start getting going again, you can imagine that our food business may not grow quite as quickly. I think it will still grow, but then the rides business is going to come back super fast. If the world is slower in coming back, well, then we've got a food business and a delivery business that is rocketing, and we'll have a rides business that comes back slower. So this article was actually really interesting. Like, I know I said that it is about Uber Eats, but the same thing kind of applies with Doordash. They're literally in the same boat. I mean, Uber Eats was really there first. So comment 333 if you agree with this article overall. So I'm just curious. What's up, James? I read that DoorDash will be removing all non-partnered restaurants from their platform in the beginning of next month. I'm in favor of that, James, to be honest. I am. Let me ask you guys this. Do you think it's better for these companies to have a contract with restaurants, or do you think they should just list them without permission? So put contract or list them in the chat or in the comment section. And if you guys are watching on the replay, leave a comment saying #TeamReplay. Don't be shy. It's all right. No big deal. So yeah, guys, I'm just curious what everybody thinks about this because, again, also Dara mentioned about the grocery thing. Imagine that, like Uber Grocery or Uber Groceries, like Uber Eats. Could happen, you know. I haven't heard anything like hard ironclad proof of it, so don't quote me on that. But it could be interesting, an interesting concept, for sure. I think so, at least. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. Keep hitting that like button, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let us see what we got going on here. Come on, computer. Let's see. Contract. So everybody, exactly, 86 the red card. So most people feel that, you know, that a contract is the way to go. See, even Kyle Redding. Howdy, Kyle. That's right. Let's see. Yeah, see, that's how I've always felt personally. I feel like transparency is always the best thing. Like, you know how they say honesty is the best policy? In my opinion, in this particular situation, honesty is definitely the best policy. Hands down. Period. That's truly how I feel. So, hold on one second. Yeah. All right, there we go. I'm back. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me, say, Pete, we hear you. Let me see. Let's see what we gotta do. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we will try. Yes, it did work. Guys, comment 111 if you hit that like. Comment 222 if you haven't done that yet. Sorry guys, I'm here. I'm trying to get our stream set up for PTD Vlogs if you're still here. By the way, guys, make sure all of you guys are saving money with the Get Upside Gas app. I know I'm annoying about it, seriously, but let me know that you're on there. Comment 555 if you're on the Get Upside Gas app. Comment 665 if you're not yet. Link will be in the description down below. All you have to do is download it for free on your smartphone, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, they'll send you anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic if you ask me. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link is in the description down below. We're not done just yet, everybody. I want to say thank you to Bobby, William Boudreau, Dave Chin, Drive Gig with Renee, Kathleen Ferrara, Scott Freisner, Joy Leak, Drew Hanor, Katie Coppin, Reggie Wims, Rideshare Lisa, Natalie Mosley, Michael Tobin, Stephen Neely, Anna Marie Jenkins, Destiny Rudolph, Brian, Frank, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, Jenny Thomas, Matt Epperson, Rosa Burdell, Terrence Pacheco, Kelly Seago, and Larry Fritzum. Guys, if you heard your name called, comment 999 in the chat. If you did not, it's because you're not signed up yet at patreon.com/paidtodrive. Comment 101010 if you didn't hear it yet. And all that good stuff, everybody. Let's see. Who's still here? If you're still here, say, I'm still here, Pete. Hold on one second. 9:23. Is it really windy outside? What is going on? Sorry. Okay. Let's see how this does here, guys. So here's what we're going to do. If you're still here in the chat, we are going to continue on my second channel, PTD Vlogs. I hope all of you guys can join us. Comment 333 if you're already subscribed to that channel, PTD Vlogs. Comment 444 if you're not. Here's what I'm going to start doing. After we do these streams, because I know some people aren't really super YouTube savvy, because YouTube has gotten super confusing over the last like 5-6 years. They don't make it easy, especially if you're relatively newer to YouTube. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post the link to the next live stream, which will be live in the next 5-10 minutes from now. So for those of you guys watching on the replay, feel free to click the link as well, so you can come to the live stream that we are doing next. So it's going to be fun. All right. You guys ready for that? You ready for the link? Comment ready. Whoever we still have here. And then we're going to head over there and make sure to subscribe with the notifications on. Comment 111 if you smashed the like. 222 if you haven't yet. Okay. Click here to go to the live stream. All right, you ready? You ready for the link? All right, everybody. Everyone crush those likes. Comment 111 if you hit the like. 222 if you haven't yet. I am going to post this link in the chat. Everyone click on that. All 49 of you. Look there in the chat. Comment 555 if you did that. 665 if you didn't yet. And I'll see you over there, guys. Get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling. All that good stuff. You guys are awesome. Right here on Pay to Drive. You guys know the deal, everybody. We will see you over there. Sounds good. All right, everyone. Be excellent to each other. Be awesome. And stay home, save lives, and help stop the spread. Peace out.